Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 11th, 2024. This is for Leo. Last shuffle coming out here for Leo. Let's see what's going on. Leo, we have loss here and we have deserving. Deserving. There's something, Spirit saying that you deserve to lose something, which means that it wasn't supposed to be with you, number one, or they aren't supposed to be with you, or something wasn't supposed to be walking with you. You're being protected, very heavily protected by something. There's someone here or something here that was really confusing. Spirit snatched that away. You deserve the truth. You deserve clarity, right? So if there's anybody around you that you may find all of a sudden they're not dealing with you, you're like, I can't get a straight answer out of them, and this would be an ex or a past person. You may find that you're feeling very disconnected from this person, whether it's an ex or not. Although Six of Cups oftentimes speaks of an ex, for me, it does, because it's like nostalgia and feelings and romantic feelings. This may definitely be for real, seriously, an ex. I'm seeing Six of Cups over this whole reading, and there's something about you deserve for this to be over. It seems okay. So this may not be an ex. This could be someone that you are um, still in communication with. And I say that because they're giving off a vibe of this person is very confusing. And what you may have felt with this energy is that they were always like confusing you. They were never straight up and honest with you. You may have felt like they betrayed you. You may have felt like they spent a lot of time weaving confusion around you. You were always confused with them. And this tells me um, that when you look back at the past, you realize that um, you're not upset anymore about anything they've done. So Leo, this is interesting because a lot of Leos, that I've spoken to, whenever we go through something with a person, especially when we love someone because we love so hard, the stages that a person must be aware of is like there's a stage of something clears up, we find out something. That is the moment that you need to step up and say, "Yep, I did this. I apologize. The truest feelings are I am so ashamed," or whatever the feelings are. You need to be very honest first, up front. I should have never done this. I'm sorry that I did it, or whatever it is. Explain yourself in a way where you understand that you can't justify any deception, right? Because we'd help you do anything, like, you know what I mean. So you can't justify it. You must say something to the tune of, "I apologize, and I really do. Um, I want to prove that to you," or I can't believe I was in this space, or something. You know what I mean? Just something like, "You mean so much to me. I don't want to lose you." Boom, boom, boom. Versus creating more confusion, right? If Leo is asking you a question, to clear something up with this energy, because there's a lot of energy of confusion and clearing it up. If they're asking you questions, they already know the answer. Their intuition told them, they were told in a dream, or they have evidence that you did it. That's why they ask you. Leos do not ask unless there's a fixed, it dead in your face red flag. Then we're like, dang, well, I have to ask now because it's right here in my face. We don't do hypothetical questions. And so, because if that was the case, then we'd ask a bunch of questions all the time about certain things. So there's something about you being so sad that you were treated as an option, because the Seven of Cups oftentimes speaks out. I don't know what cup I should get. As you see, there's a girl sitting here looking up, going, I don't know. I don't know which one. They all look golden. Someone had you in a space of being like, you're a dime a dozen, Leo. And they may have isolated you or made you feel like you were alone. They may have made you feel like you were just an option, potential. They never actually came forward with truth. And they may have depressed the crap out of you. I see someone who is very depressed. I also see someone who may regret depressing you. I even see you regretting um, being in that space. There's something about, I regret being in this space. I regret putting energy and time into something. I regret that past time frame where I was being treated this way, and I'm so, that I was in so much depression. And so there's something about that loss. So what this is saying is something happens and you realize you're not sad anymore about it. When you look back at everything, you look at everything as an investment or a lesson, or there's something good that's going to come out of it. And like, I know we were brought together for a reason, but I'm not even sad about anything that you've done anymore, which is telling. Which is why I'm saying, if they're not sad anymore, that's a problem, because that means usually, if you hurt a Leo, that means that you justified what you've done. So they stayed in an extended period of depression and confusion, and then you acted like gaslit them in a sense and made them feel like, like, let it be, in a sense. So now, not, maybe not let it be, but there's some vibe of like you came with a mixed bag of BS that had them going, wow, and put them in a depression. Because Leos get over stuff so quick. Like, we could just be like, all right, let's move on. If you're sorry and you're gonna kiss my feet, kidding, but hey, that won't hurt either. Um, Anything could be moved past. We'll move past certain things, right? So I'm seeing this energy of somebody who's saying, I'm looking back at the past and I remember how I used to feel about this connection, and now I'm not even sad about anything anymore. So that definitely would mean an extended stay in Deluluville that a person had you in, Leo. And so deserving with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords tells me that in your mind you're like, I deserve for all this to be over. I'm tired of stressing about the unknown. Okay, well, if I'm not going to get answers, and I don't want anything to do with this, right? If you're not going to be clear up front, straight with me, I don't want anything to do with this. There's something about you being divinely protected, Leo, and they're saying that you are protected from the depth of the deception that you could have endured. So some of you may have been dealing with someone who could have really done you even worse than what you've been done. That person could have done more, but you were protected. So if you can imagine, if you were done dirty, you can imagine what else this person would have actually done had you not been protected, right? Intuition and manifestation is Hanged Man and the Star. Like, this person could have tried to take you down. You know what I mean? It could have been that serious. Um, Intuition and manifestation with the Star and Hanged Man, though, it definitely screams out that your intuition was telling you, yeah, your intuition was telling you, but you chose to see it differently. Some of you ignored your intuition, but I'm also seeing that you have surrendered to your like true path in some way. Some of you are realizing that you can't make something happen. You kind of have to go with what is supposed to happen for you. So a lot of you are not holding on to the delusion of, like, for some of you, reuniting with an ex. You're not going to do that. You've accepted that this was part of something to activate you so that you may be on your path. I think that a lot of you may realize that you were protected. I don't know. Cancer, was it Cancer that got danger? And if you're a Cancer Leo cusp, especially, you could have been in danger and didn't know, dealing with someone, and you dodged a bullet, a proverbial bullet. Um, for some of you, could be literal. And yeah, family, friends, and guides is the Page of Swords and the Empress. These are your, ooh, we. Speaking of protection, speaking of protection, this is your past and loved one's energy here, right? With the message to let you know that you're never alone. They want you to know that you are never alone, and that they cut this loss for you. So I'm seeing you being protected, and I'm seeing someone being cut out of your life on in a way where it had nothing to do with you. You don't. I don't even know that you had a decision. They're saying in a sense here that they saw everything. Okay, we watched everything, and we decided to protect you. You are indestructible, and if I, in a sense, right? There's something about you being indestructible. So if you did go through some kind of scenario with a person where they did treat you like, oh well, Leo, oh well, right? Like you were a wash rag, like you were just something to use, and they'll get another one if they need to. Um, your spirit team, your ancestors watched that, and they cut ties for you, and that may be why your relationship didn't work out. It had nothing to do with what they were doing per se. It had everything to do with your protection. Saying, not my Leo, that'll be the coldest day up in here or the hottest day up in here, whatever. Um, I know everybody says the coldest day and you know where, right? Like, but that's not where I'm seeing. That's not where they're at. It's kind of like there's an energy of them now not putting up with anything happening to you for sure, and it definitely looks like the protection came from all angles. They try to protect your money, your heart, your mind. For you to be confused, that part, it seems like they're saying that they were the ones that made sure you couldn't see things clearly because it would have broken you mentally. You were the one, they try to fill your heart with love, so you put up with a lot of energy from this person where they were acting like you didn't matter as much as you did, and they protected your heart and filled it up so that you could put up with that and not be broken by the fact that they don't value you. They protected your assets by shielding your light. So perhaps a lot of you now may be making more money than you did um, before dealing with them in this energy. And if you're still dealing with this person, you may make more money after dealing with them, right? Say you have to, this is ending, divorce, something like that. Money is coming to you, you know. New ideas are coming to you, love is coming towards you, right? Your spirit is going to feel full, right? You're going to feel youthful again. Your health is going to be restored. All of these things, right? And if not, and if you're still dealing with this person, it's still happening to you regardless. And it's just more so of one of those things where you look back and you're like, I don't, like, say you're in a situation, you can't walk away, right? Whatever it is, right? It could be, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend or a family energy or a business. It's like, no matter how you are dealing with this energy or this person, it's like you don't matter, but I matter to spirit, I matter to the universe. And so you're going to be glowing up in front of others. They have no choice but to see that because you deserve truth, right? And you deserve this stress to end. So spirit is cutting it off for you. You don't have to do much. They're saying you're protected. There's not much you have to do to protect yourself. So I mean, thank you, spirit. I'll just leave it at that because I mean, okay, you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Pisces, a Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So you could be a Leo Virgo cusp, dealing with a Virgo Libra cusp. We have Aquarius Pisces cusp, or a Taurus Gemini cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.